Receiving depth for the Cleveland Browns. Let's take a look at it. Tight ends. Did you think they used tight ends enough last year, or properly?
Yeah, I mean, in big spots, they ended up throwing some touchdowns to tight ends that I wouldn't have thought that those guys were going to be targeted in the red zone. But.
And Njoku, and of course at the valve, Pharaoh Brown, who played his high school ball at Brush High School here in South Euclid Lyndhurst, Demetrius Harris, and Orson Charles. Wasn't he on Match Game?
I think
Orson
that was Orson Bean.
Oh, Orson Bean.
Wasn't it? Or Orson Welles.
Orson Bean. The wide receivers, not bad. Odell Beckham, Antonio Callaway, Jalen Strong, Derek Willis, as well as Damon Sheehy-Guiseppi. I'm sure we've never had that last name on the Browns
roster. Was he born in 1947?
No. No. Jarvis Landry, Rashard Higgins, Damian Ratley, and Blake Jackson making up the wide receiving core. There you see what these guys did last year. Pretty impressive. Callaway had 43 receptions, 39 for Hollywood Higgins, 13.6 yards per reception, and 14.7 for Higgins. Touchdowns 5 and 4. Is that about what you would expect for?
Yeah, I would have bet. If you had said to people who had more yards per catch, I think most people would say Callaway because he just has that kind of speedster,
right.
Reputation. But Higgins, I thought was a real. I don't want to say breakout player, but he was a pleasant surprise. I thought last year he was a really good receiver.
Well, and you also have a situation where it looks like Callaway will get more targets. I mean, you got to double somebody, right?
Yeah, I think Njoku could end up having a huge year. Now, granted, he's dropped a lot of passes over the first couple years of his career, but he's going to be more athletic and bigger and stronger than most guys trying to cover him, and there's no way.
You're comparing him to Verjao.
To Verjao?
Verjao, who because of LeBron James, wound up with a big contract.
Well, that's true. But Verjao was also never a good offensive player, was he?
Well, he made layups when he was open.
He was a good rebounder, and that's about it. But, yeah, I think he's he clearly has to up his game a little bit to get Baker Mayfield to want to throw it to him when he has other options now of guys that don't drop the ball.